I'm just gonna do like a quick go-to look. Part of my hair, you guys, I just washed it. It is still wet, and of course, I have a little afro on the back. But anyway, let's get to it. So this is basically my everyday sit around the house look. So we're gonna get this going. So first off, I am going to start with this Farsali Unicorn Essence. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw some of this on. I love this. It smells so good, you guys. Now, yes, I was actually going to try to do this video earlier today, but I have a vampire baby, and he is literally up to like 6 o'clock in the morning every morning, so I couldn't get it done. Anyway, next we are going to go in with our foundation. Now, I typically mix foundations because I have a hard time really finding my color. So, it's going to be a combination of this Fit Me in 360 and Fit Me in 355. So that is mocha and coconut. So we are going to go ahead and throw this on the minute I get a sponge. So I am going to throw this 360 in random places on my face. It looks like it is time for some more. Come on, come out. Yeah, the minute I want something to actually go smooth and it wants to be a butt about it. So you know what? I'm going to go in with my coconut. I'm actually going to use this Maybelline Dream Wonder in coconut. So I'm going to do this. See any random spots? Get my brush. Go and blend this out. Again, like I said, this is just my everyday sit around, so I don't really go in with too much of a coverage. Just something light and pretty. Just something simple. Something that you see it's there, but it's not there. It's definitely not the elephant in the room there. That's all I want my husband to be like, you got a full face in. Like, where are you going? Because then my reply will be, to the kitchen. So, yeah. Once I get all of that in, I typically go over my eyebrows just a little bit. Now, I am in the process, like I don't know what that is. I am currently in the process of growing out my brows, so it's annoying. So we are just going to just fill them in a little bit. always have trouble because I have one eyebrow that is like naturally arched, and then I have another eyebrow that just does what it wants to do. And I try to keep them together, but honey, it just does not work out. So then I go in just to clean them up a smidgen. I go in with my L.A.girl concealer in beautiful bronze, and I'm just going to use that too. Trying to make these bad boys neat. And of course, I have to bring my concealer down because, you know, I don't want it to stand out. Then I go over the top. You don't necessarily have to go over the top. I just do it because I just want to make sure everything is just nice and neat. And then I just bring the concealer down just to use the rest of it. And then I'm going to lightly spray my sponge. And then I'll just blend that right on down. You know, just because I don't really want it to stand out. So I just go ahead and blend that on and try to clean that up. Okay, and then next up I am going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Matchstick, and this is in the color Caramel. So that is what I do my highlight in. Now I know what you're thinking, like, honey, that ish is light. And you are absolutely correct. But when I do it, I want it to be popping a little bit, okay? I want it to pop. Because, you know. So I'm just going to go in with some of this bronze. Just to try to make the blending process a little bit better. So I am going to take my sponge that I sprayed, and I am just going to blend this up and out. And I do get my eyelids because sometimes I'm just too lazy and I don't want to use eyeshadow primer. So it works in my favor because I don't have to use eyeshadow primer. And then we're going to get right up this nose, honey. We're going to blend it right on out. Like I said, I want it subtle, but I also want it popping. I want a popping subtle. I don't want a regular, degular, schmegular, flat look. So I'm going to put that all in on my chin. Make sure my nose is blended. Go ahead and do that. And then Next up, I am going to contour in my Fenty Beauty, and this is in Espresso. So I have like this natural darkness, so I just use that as a guide for my contour. I start where it starts, I stop where it ends, and that's how I do my contour on my cheeks. Then I'm going to hit down here, down here. Now I try to get under my lips, but I have a piercing, so this part is like hard. Oop, got it on the first try. I'm going to get the top of this head, hunty. And then we're going to go down his nose. So that is my contour. So, usually what I do, which I'm just going to do this now, I set under my eyes with the NYX matte bronzer. I just take a little bit and just hit under these eyes. And I get my eyelids too. So I just hit where I put that contour or that highlight. I'm sorry, I am just not. Where is my head today? So I do that. Then, because I'm doing things all kinds of out of order, I'm going to go in and I am going to blend in this contour. I'm so impatient. I'm also lazy because I have a whole brush set. It's just, I don't know. I'm so used to using a sponge that I don't even think about using the brushes. So here is my natural contour, and I am just going to blend that. Now I will say I like the Fenty matchsticks. I like them because they're convenient. Like I don't have to pull out my whole contour palette and search for my brush. Like I can literally pull it out and just pop it out like it's a lipstick. And it's literally a zoop, 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 and I'm done. So I like the convenience of that. So then we're going to work on this forehead. Now, you know, when you do your contour, you blend towards your hairline. So that is what we do. We blend towards that hairline. And then lastly, I do my nose. So these sides I just bring down the tip. And that's just pretty much like you just bring it down. Now, after I go down with my contour on my nose, I take a flat brush, if I can find one, and I take this NYX matte bronzer and I kind of try to clean that up. So when that is done, I take the same brush that I put my matte bronzer on, and I kind of, dab these areas and whatnot. And just to go back over what I highlighted. So when that is done, I actually take my Shop Miss A. This is the L.A. Wonder Cover Concealer, and it is in Fawn. I actually do my nose again. I'm gonna spray this brush because I like this concealer. I like the consistency, but what I discovered is this ish dries so quickly. Like you have to work so fast when you use this ish because it will be a dry, smeared mess on your face if you are the type to take your time. So, after that, after I've gone down my nose, I take my Sephora Bright Set Pressed Finishing Powder. Y'all watching? Y'all watching? I take this and I actually go under my eyes. And down my nose. And I'll leave that there. I actually do have some setting powder, and it's Ruby Kisses, and it is in the color Earth, I believe. I just don't like to bake it because I just don't like how the finish looks on my face. It looks horrible. So then now I'm going to go in with a light eye color. So I'm using my Lorac Satisfying Toffee Crunch Shadow Palette. That's what I'm using. And again, like this is just for something subtle. Because again, I'm gonna go sit in my living room when I'm finished. I'm gonna sit in my living room and I'm going to edit. I'm not going anywhere. It's literally like 2 degrees outside. I hate being cold. So, no, I'm just not. So, they don't even have colors on them. So, yeah, I went in on my lid with that color right here. So next I am going to highlight my brow with this color right here on the end. And I'm trying to go in with a light hand because like I said, I want it to be subtle. I don't want to look like I'm about to go to the club. I just want it to be like, oh, you got some makeup on. Oh, you cute. Now I'm going to go in on my lid with that color here. So now I'm going to, try to blend all of that in together. So now I'm going to use this color again, and I'm going back into my crease. I'm going to do my crease and my outer corner. And then me, I'm a fan of a little smoky look. I'm going in with the very last color, and I'm just going to darken that outer corner up just a little bit. And then I'm just going to take it probably midway. And that is it for my eyes. Then we're just going to throw a little liner on it. Just a little bit, because that is all I really need. And after that, I'm going to go in with my brush. I'm going to clean up this yellow setting powder. And I am going to pretty much finish it up with a little highlighter. Not too much, just a little bit. We are going to use this L.A. Wonder Baked highlighter from Shop Miss A. By the way, I'm going to tell y'all, I love Shop Miss A. Not because I'm cheap, but because their ish completely surprised me. So I am just going to go lightly with some highlighter. I have a fan brush, but you know what? I hate using my fan brush. I do. And we're going to take this down the nose. I make sure I get my tip. I like the tip of my nose to shine. And I'm going to hit my Cupid's bow. And that is it. I'm just going to go through again. I'm just going to go over this with the fan brush. Get that forehead. Get my nose. And then we're going to finish it off with the Too Faced Melted Chocolate and Chocolate Honey.